Hey everybody, welcome into the Fort Worth Christian Coaches Show. I'm joined right here by varsity basketball coach Josh Duke. And coach, since we talked last time, we kind of had a change of fortune. We've had two big, huge wins, one overtime at home, and then one great team performance, dominant performance last night against Southwest. So coach, why don't you start back on Friday, kind of set the stage and walk us through kind of that magical moment.
Sure, not playing at home for as long as we didn't play. I mean, it was over a month that we were on the road, playing on the road and at neutral sites, and it's tough to win on the road, and our kids are getting a little tired, and I just kept telling them we've got to push through those first two district games because they're both on the road, and then we'll come back home, and I think we're 7-2 at home this season, and so we love to play here. Our fans have been phenomenal; they've been great, and so going into Friday against Faith, we knew it was going to be a fight. Every game in district, you got to bring your A game, and so going in against Faith, they're our rivals. We know them; they know us, and you're right. It was a great atmosphere. We made it a little bit harder on ourselves at the end. We missed a couple of front ends of 1-on-1s during regulation, went to overtime, but we were fortunate enough to get the W.
Well, last week we talked about injury and then recovering from injury. It looks like, Justice come back very, very strong in leading that charge. And that's what you need, that quarterback, the trigger man. Kind of talk about how that's infused the team.
When he's on, you can really tell because he's just confident in what he's doing, confident running the offense, confident guarding, sometimes the best player on the other team, and we've got a lot of really good guards in our district, and so that falls on him a little bit. And so, coming back after 2 games, of district and being a little bit here or there, he's just a little bit rusty, and coming back from an injury, sitting for 2 weeks, it's tough to get back into the flow of the game, rhythm of the game, and I feel like he's done that really well, especially these last 2 district games. You can tell he felt comfortable and back to doing what we know he can.
Yeah, absolutely. And so let's springboard that a little bit to last night, right? So we have this momentum, a great overtime win, fans are going crazy. We're going to bring that into a Tuesday night, and you know what? 27-0 run.
Right. Yeah.
Phenomenal, guys. That's crazy. I was in the barn last night, and it was unbelievable. The fans, the team, everything was clicking last night.
It was. I've spoken on confidence, but you could just tell last night. Stepping on the floor, we were confident in our game plan, confident in ourselves, and that definitely showed. And we missed one shot in the first quarter, and it was actually the last shot of the quarter. I think we were 12 of 13 in the quarter, which is obviously phenomenal. And our kids had the confidence to knock down open shots, and we worked the offense very well, and our defensive intensity was there. It was a good
big men flying all over the place last night. Scoring big men, which is huge. And confidence, and every fan saw that. And also ball movement last night was key. The ball movement, and I think we may have something set up here talking a little bit about ball movement, but just the confidence of swinging the ball around.
Well, we talk about that when we're facing a zone, right? A zone wants you to sit, they want the ball to stick and not move. And, earlier in the year we had a little bit of trouble with that, understanding that, we need to move the ball as well as ourselves, right, in the zone. And we did that very effectively against Faith and against Southwest. Faith threw a little bit of zone at us, and Southwest is pretty much all zone. And so we knew sort of what to expect going in. And we did very well with that.
So let's look at this clip right here. I think that's kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah, this is against Faith on Friday night. You can see that we're moving the ball in transition very well. We're going to work the ball around here. You can see Justice right there. Curtis Lyons, number 4, he's done a great job for us, swinging the ball, moving the ball, knowing his role. You can see right here, we put up a 3 and miss it, and you can see Chance Looper come in, flying with the tip in.
Absolutely.
His athleticism is amazing, and it gives us something that we just don't have. And so he's really coming into his own, understanding his role, and it's been fun to watch for sure.
Well, you mentioned role, and we're kind of on a two-game run here. We have great confidence. We have Frisco Friday night.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to be a big game here at the house. What about these guys now that are understanding their role? How are you going to use them as coaches or as a coach to really put your will on this game?
Well, I think one thing that seems to be easier when you know your role is game flow. Everybody knows, here's what I'm on the floor to do, and they bought into that. And so, getting kids to buy into that can be tough, but that's what the season's for, right? That's what non-district is for, is we start to figure out When these 5 are on the floor, this is how we click, and with these 5, this is how we click. And I feel like the last 2 games we've done that very well, and kids have bought into their role, whether it be a big role or a small role. Every role is important, and you've got to know it and embrace it.
Absolutely. We always say you got to lead yourself first, because if you're leading yourself, then you know exactly where you're going, and then you know where the team can go. And you talk about that chemistry. I think we have something right here that kind of demonstrates team chemistry and making sure everybody's aware of what's going on the floor.
We bring the ball up here, facing a little bit of an extended zone. We're moving the basketball pretty well. You can see the ball moves side to side on the floor. Justice does a great job of looking off the bottom 2 defenders in that zone, and gets
very McCombs-like.
Yeah, that's right. Gets the ball to Jacob, and Jacob does a good job.
Awesome.
Converting.
Well, guys, hey, Coach, great rebound. You know what? We're finishing strong.
Right.
We're looking good. I want to see everybody out Friday night. I'm sure there's a theme. It'll be on the bottom of the screen when it's known. But, guys, we want to see you out at the Cardinal Gym Friday night, 7:30 tip, right?
Yes, sir.
And bring a lot of noise and bring some passion. Until next time, my friends, go Cardinals.